Hi everyone and welcome to my vlog about my solo trip to Amsterdam. But first of all, let's take a look at my brother's animals. This is Max. He's a real cutie. He's a true good boy doggo. And this is their cat. He's called Tommy and he either demands food or sleeps, but he's a real cutie. This little one is Lily. She's a real hunter, always chasing flies or other little bugs. Be careful, y'all. Taking Max on a walk, beautiful trees, and finally it's playtime for Max. Okay, thank you for your attention to these cute little animals. Back to the vlog. I started my Monday early, at 4:45 a.m. to be exact. Here I'm on my way to the station. The good thing about waking up early is seeing the sunrise. Look at these beautiful colors, making the start of this trip gorgeously. We had to make a few stops to pick up other people. One stop was Ghent, which is the great city my college is at. I haven't been there in months. I really miss it. I arrived at a hotel around 11 a.m. I sat down in the lounge and they offered me coffee. But I don't really like coffee, so I got a tea instead. Sorry, coffee people. I got settled in my room later on and...
I cannot see shit.
After some food and some rest, I went to my first museum, which was more an experience expedition. Let me show you. It's called Wonder. Old phones. Haven't seen you for a while. Here you were allowed to write or draw on the walls. Love it. This room's a bit trippy. I definitely did not almost walk into that room.
Diabetes.
After Wonder, I walked around in the area for a bit. Then I grabbed myself some dinner, which was this lovely truffle arugula pizza. It was in the center of Amsterdam. Not the center, but still, you know what I mean. And afterwards, I went back to my hotel and fell asleep fast.
Breakfast!
Now I'm waiting for my tram to bring me to a bike renting place. I was a bit too early, so I went to Starbucks and got myself a chai latte. It's been such a long time since I went to Starbucks or had a Thai latte. So after my drink, I went to the bike renting place and rode it to my next museum, which was quite a ride from the center. Van Gogh is one of my favorite painters. It might sound a bit cheesy, but after the visit of the museum, I did know more about who Vincent really was, and therefore understand his art more. So then I rode my bike around a bit, and I stumbled across a tattoo shop. And let's now say that I have 6 tattoos instead of 4, and I've only started. So after a lot of biking, cycling and being angry at Google Maps, I grabbed my dinner. In Ghent there's a Lebanese restaurant which is my favorite food in the whole world. And they've got one in Amsterdam as well. So I was so happily surprised when I drove past it the other day. It's called Yalla Yalla. I'm probably butchering those words, but it means quick in Arabic. It was as great as it was in Ghent. The food, I mean. And the people there, the staff, were really super friendly. We had a nice chat about everything and nothing. Loved it. I just got back to the hotel from spending a whole day in the center of Amsterdam. It was very nice. It was tiring because now I am exhausted, but it was very much worth it. I rode a bike practically the whole day through Amsterdam. For me personally, I wouldn't do it again not because I'm lazy, I like riding a bike, but for me it was quite stressful because I didn't know my way. I am very bad at following directions from Google Maps because they start using go to the south and then I'm like, where is the north even? I also forgot to mention that I fell down, tripped more than 4 times with my bike when everyone was looking. But I would recommend it to you because you experience a city as a local. Practically all of the locals ride a bike. I mean, the Netherlands is a cycling country, and especially Amsterdam. If you go to Amsterdam, you should rent a bike for maybe a whole day or maybe the whole time you're visiting the city, because it's a beautiful city and you're not obligated if you go by bus so with a bike you're free to do what you want. So far I have been traveling alone, maybe you've noticed that. I was a bit anxious at first, but I met really lovely people. I had really great chats, people who work here, who live here, people who are from foreign countries and have lived here for several years, even months, and work here. We exchanged our experience, and also the topic of the virus was there because I am from Belgium and the rules, let's say, are a bit more strictly than here in the Netherlands. But yeah, let's not go there. I said I was a bit anxious at first about traveling alone, but actually it's a great experience. I will do it more in the future. You're on your own, you're free to do what you want to do, make your own choices, but you also are responsible for your own doings. You have to look for a great hotel that is in your budget, that is also that you like. You have to manage your travel from your hometown, country, city to Amsterdam. Of course, I didn't do it all by myself. I had my mom with me picking out the right hotel for me that was in my budget, and I had a friend who said, oh, I have traveled by bus before. It wasn't to Amsterdam, it was to London. Well, it's a 4-hour drive. Actually, I didn't mind because I don't really like going by bus to places. But now I didn't really mind. I had free Wi-Fi, I could, listen to music all the time. I had the opportunity to sleep, though that didn't work, even though I really wanted to because I get car sick quite quickly. But now I didn't experience any of the uncomfortabilities. Is that a word? I don't know. Tomorrow is my last day in Amsterdam. I'm going back tomorrow to Belgium. I'm going to visit another museum, and in the evening I will be going back to my house. So that's about it.
going to take a shower and then relax. Bye.
I was waiting for my bus, which was going to take me to my third and last museum, when I met a new friend. This museum was more about science, biology, which was different from the other museums I had visited earlier.
Is it Christmas?
So afterwards I went shopping and I came across another new friend. We locked eyes and we instantly knew we were going to be friends forever. Then I had a break, ate something and waited for my bus back home. That was it then. Short solo trip. It was a lot of fun. Everything turned out better than expected, which is always such a good feeling. I'm definitely gonna go back. See you all in my next vlog. Bye.